What's going on, everybody? I'm Shy, and this is the DeFi. Oh, no, hold on, wait. Yo, I told y'all about Chainlink. I told y'all got a good Chainlink around $6.50. If you want to get in on it now, your first purchase should have been $7.11. It just hit all-time highs at $10.50. I was talking about VeChain and the major upside that it had before it was even 1 cent. You can look at the videos. I told y'all about basic attention token right before it ran up to 29.5 cents. And in the last video, I even told you how to recover losses for your Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in the last video, because the best time to buy to lock in and sustain substantial profits for this run up would have been you purchase it between that after that March low and mid-May. And none of that was even financial advice. So imagine what I'll give you once the Patreon is set up, man. And in the next video, I'm going to tell you about a trading group. Man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you know when we upload a new video over here on this channel. Stop playing. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what a subscriber or someone in the comment section asked me, which is a better investment, Ethereum or Bitcoin? And I'm going to tell you right now, that's a loaded question, and this is potentially going to be a loaded video. So I kind of want to start with when they were created and separate the two. So we know Bitcoin has been around for 11 years, close to 12 years now. Bitcoin was created in 2008, launched in 2009. Let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum was created in 2013 and launched in 2015. Now, if you would have spoke about which one would have been the better investment around the time that Ethereum was launched and it benefited from that complete and total market run up in 2017, it really wouldn't have made a difference. Bitcoin or Ethereum, I haven't really looked at it, but what it really comes down to is how much money you want to get into the market and what are your plans for the market. Because you already know over here at the DeFi, we like to make sense of our investment and we need to plan out what we want out of the market. But I'm going to get to that. Bitcoin has something called first movers advantage. So because Bitcoin is what it is, it's already been around. It was already around for a substantial amount of time before Ethereum and all the other cryptocurrencies came about. So everybody believed in that more because it was proven, it was there, and it started to gain traction, specifically around the time that it started to run up in price, right around that 2013 area when the price started to really show those substantial gains from the market. Now, the second thing I want to do is, if we want to know what's a better investment, we need to look at who's doing better than who, or who did better than who within a certain time frame. So what was Bitcoin's price after 5 years, and what was Ethereum's price after 5 years? Now, I want to measure this from the Bitcoin's low of 0, of course, to the Bitcoin's super high, whatever the highest high was within that 5-year period, and the same for Ethereum. Now, within the first 5 years, Bitcoin reached a high of about $1,140. That was the highest price within that first 5-year point. Now, Ethereum, within that first 5-year point, benefiting from that huge run up of a lot of these altcoins in 2017, Ethereum was up as high as $1,500. So I guess that's a point for Ethereum, right? Again, first point goes to Bitcoin because it has first movers advantage. Next point goes to Ethereum, 1 and 1, because Ethereum, of course, seems to be moving a lot better within the first 5-year period. Now, why am I using this? I'm using that scale of the first 5 years to do a projection of what type of gains we can look forward to in the future for Ethereum in comparison to Bitcoin. Even though Bitcoin had first movers advantage, again, the market and the landscape as this technology, blockchain, continues to ingratiate itself into finance and the internet and every other aspect of our lives, we're going to see substantial changes and shifts in cryptocurrencies and the support behind them. So I use this metric because, man, that growth within the first 5 years can potentially tell me a lot compared to everything else we're going to go over in this video. It can tell me a lot as far as what type of gains I can look forward to for those cryptocurrencies in the future. In 2 of the most recent videos that was put up on this channel, I spoke about, and I also use Chico Crypto's, shout out to Chico Crypto. Go ahead and give him a subscribe. I'm always mentioning him because he has a different take and angle on how he presents and goes over cryptocurrency. But I mentioned a video that he put out in regards to how the gains over time decrease. Now, I want to elaborate on that. I want to expound a little bit more on that point, because even though that is for the total cap of Bitcoin and the total cap of the altcoins, here's something to keep in mind. A lot of those altcoins and the money and the cap invested in those coins are going to fall off a cliff. And the money that comes out of those cryptocurrencies are going to transition into other more realistic, profitable cryptocurrencies, right? So those cryptocurrencies that I said in this video that I'm gonna link right here about those cryptocurrencies that have the top five worst cryptocurrency investments, 7, 8, 10,000 percentage points in losses. That money is going to be moved over. And what I think is Ethereum is going to control a lot of that market cap. I think a lot of that money is going to flow into Ethereum, which is going to continue to help it grow substantially, probably more substantially over time than Bitcoin. And you also know where I stand. I definitely recently made a video saying that Bitcoin is not the best cryptocurrency investment, but other cryptos with potential for higher gains over time are. Let's move on. So some would say, hey, Ethereum got lucky. It came out at the right time, right before the run up, and it benefited from that run up. And people believe that it grew too fast, which is why even though it had that good 5-year run up and that benefit, it pulled back a lot. I mean, it pulled back much more than Bitcoin has pulled back. Bitcoin will give back 85% of its run up. Ethereum and a lot of these other coins give back 100%, 110% or more. They've given that back after run-ups. So we also have to keep that in mind, but that doesn't take away from what Ethereum did in that run-up. Like I said, some people believe that Ethereum grew too fast, which is why it had that substantial pullback. Some say Ethereum just came out strong, and maybe the pullback for Ethereum was because of the situation that they had, where they had that situation where Ethereum Classic had to fork off and Ethereum went another direction to better build and protect the network over time. Let's go to this point, right? What is the current price of Ethereum? What is the current price of Bitcoin in regards to how much it has recovered from that March low? Because we're now in this new cycle for a run up. So I want to see who's giving better gains, and that'll be a point as well. Who's giving better gains up to date, which is today is August 3rd at the filming of this video. So let's talk about the price. I'm gonna bring this price up for you guys, and I'm gonna show you guys on the chart from the low, from the dollar up to the high, who X'd more. So we know that Bitcoin went down to 3,800, right? So 3,850, and the current price, the high Bitcoin ran up to 12,155 from a low of 3,800. How many X's is that? Now, if we round 3,800 up to 4 and we round 12,100 down to 12,000, that tells you right there it 3x'd. 4, 8, 12. 4 times 3. So 300% from the March low, Bitcoin is up so far on the year. Now, if we move over to Ethereum, Ethereum went as low as $86. All right. I know I'm not referencing the exchanges that I'm getting these numbers for, but it's pretty much in the same ballpark. Bitcoin 3x'd. Now, Ethereum was as low as $86, and from its most recent high of $415, yes, you guessed it, Ethereum gave you more gains once again. Ethereum 4.8x within that time frame. Hey, that's another point for Ethereum. So Ethereum is in the lead as a better investment. Yes, all right, this is heating up. Let's talk about the downside of both. Now, first of all, both of them are slow. Bitcoin is slow, Ethereum is slow. Ethereum, I'm not sure if it might be a little bit faster than Bitcoin, but see, that's the problem. Both of these you know, they're not necessarily meant to be, you know, money payment systems, especially electronically. It's just not fast enough. They're both slow. That basically splits it even right there. Second, public opinion and corporate opinion. Now, corporate opinion sees Bitcoin as it is leaning toward more of that store of value because it's not necessarily doing what it was intended to do per se, I guess, as far as being a transfer of money. Now, Ethereum, oh man, Ethereum is a big deal. So much of a big deal that Chico Crypto talked about how a lot of these companies and these cryptos are now building a bridge to Ethereum, but made a great point. Is this because they want to gang up on Ethereum and take them down? Is that what's coming around and coming down the pipeline? I love the fact that he brought that up. That's a great point. But let's not stray away that Ethereum overall, let's just be honest, has been a better project. Let's just get right to it. DeFi. All right. The Ethereum DeFi is king. Oh, ERC20. Come on, man. How many of these cryptocurrencies that are going to fail, that the market cap is going to transition into Ethereum, when they do fail, because they're not going to be able to sustain and get the funding and the marketing needed to build up their coin. Man, as far as downside, that levels them out. And as far as upside, Ethereum with the DeFi right now, there's no actual vision insight. There's no thing in the future that we can see where they will be superseded by any of these other companies that wanted to usurp Ethereum as the DeFi king. Now, I know DeFi is very popular, very popping right now. And I know that other cryptos can scale and learn from older blockchain technologies like Ethereum to outperform it. But at the moment, Ethereum is still king with that $26, $27, $28 million market, $1 billion market cap. What else is there to say? So Ethereum also takes this one. A little more about public opinion. We're going to have to say that the public opinion definitely goes to Bitcoin. If you go ask somebody, hey, you know what cryptocurrency is? They go, what? Crypto? No. What are you talking about? Once you say, hey, you heard of Bitcoin? Oh, yeah, I heard of Bitcoin. I know that's not like that computer money, right? That digital matrix money stuff, right? So if you talk about public opinion and what people will put their money in first, that will be Bitcoin. So just for itch and giggles, I'm going to give it to Bitcoin, but we all know who's outperforming regardless of public opinion, because most of the money, just like in the stock market, is going to come from the employees and the investors and the builders. Ethereum still outperforms. So maybe I'll give it a tie. Either way, Ethereum is still in the lead. I mean, listen, in closing, I want to talk about another thing. I got my notes here. Let's talk about this point. Finally, how long do you plan on holding and investing in one of these cryptocurrencies? Now, I've already told you that Ethereum is better off because of corporate opinion, gains over time, gains from the most recent March low. The DeFi projects is integrations from other ERC20 tokens that are basically piggybacking off the blockchain. How long do you want to hold? Ethereum is probably still going to be the DeFi king and be top notch for at least another probably 4 or 5 years, maybe. You know, but as we know, technology and blockchain, it continues to move faster and faster over time. So we don't know how this is going to play out. But I will say this. If you plan on holding short term, clearly you would have gotten more gains if you jumped in Ethereum in March. Will you get more gains going forward at the top? Now, the video before this, I did my price prediction for Ethereum. And listen, it is a very, very bullish. Even more bullish for my calculations that I've given for other cryptocurrencies. But you need to check that video out as well if you want to understand what my price prediction is for Ethereum. All right. So what do I say? Should you sell one for the other because one will give you more gains than the next? You know how we do on this channel. You need to evaluate how much money you have right now to put into the market, how much money you want to scale in the market over time, and when you want to take your profits, your expected profits, your expected amount of 4 or 5x or whatever you want from the market. All right. So once you make those decisions, you know, that can tie into a little bit of whether you want to invest in Bitcoin or whether you want to invest in Ethereum. But that's all I got for you, man. I hope you guys liked the video. That was very exciting for me. I really like that. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you know when we upload a new video. You can follow us on Instagram at the.dollar.tree. You can follow me, yes, Sha. I'm Leo Com on Instagram and YouTube. Give me a subscribe over there, man. Regular lifestyle stuff, all right? I'll see y'all in the next video. Check out those price prediction videos and trading review video and putting y'all on this trading group review video. That's coming up next, all right? I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.